The Story of Burnt Njal, Chapter 14, Glum's Wedding. Those brothers gathered together a great company, and they were all picked men. They rode west to the Dales, and came to Housegoldstede, and there they found a great gathering to meet them. Housegold and Hrut and their friends filled one bench, and the bridegroom the other. Hallgerda sat upon the cross-bench on the dais, and behaved well. Gjelstolf went about with his axe raised in the air, and no one seemed to know why he was there. No one seemed to know that he was there, and so the wedding went off well. When the feast was over, Hallgerda went away south with Glum and his brothers. So when they came south to Varmalik, Thorarin asked Hallgerda if she would undertake the housekeeping. "No, I will not," she said. Hallgerda kept her temper down that winter, and they liked her well enough. But when the spring came, the brothers talked about their property, and Thorarin said, "I will give up to you the house at Varmalek, for that is readiest to your hand, and I will go down south to Laugerness and live there. But Ingi we will have both of us in common." Glum was willing enough to do that. So Thorarin went down to the south of that district, and Glum and his wife stayed behind there, and lived in a house at Varmalek. Now Hallgerda got a household about her. She was prodigal in giving, and grasping in getting. In the summer she gave birth to a girl. Glum asked her what name it was to have. "She shall be called after my father's mother, and her name shall be Thorgerda, for she came down from Sigurd Fafnersbane on the father's side, according to the family pedigree." So the maiden was sprinkled with water, and had this name given her, and there she grew up, and got like her mother in looks and feature. Glum and Hallgerda agreed well together, and so it went on for a while. About that time these tidings were heard from the north and Bearford, how Swan had rowed out to fish in the spring, and a great storm came down on him from the east, and how he was driven ashore at Fishless, and he and his men were there lost. But the fishermen who were at Kalbeck thought they saw Swan go into the fell at Kalbeckshorn, and that he was greeted well. But some spoke against that story, and said there was nothing in it. But this all knew, that he was never seen again, either alive or dead. So when Hallgerda heard that, she thought she had a great loss in her mother's brother. Glum begged Thorarin to change lands with him, but he said he would not. "But," said he, "if I outlive you, I mean to have Varmalek to myself." When Glum told this to Hallgerda, she said, "Thorarin has indeed a right to expect this from us."